Clearpay Buy Now Pay Later might seem like a good idea at the time, but you have to keep up with your payments if you don't want to face late fees. Buy Now Pay Later companies have recently started reporting missing payments to credit rating agencies, so you'll start to see them on your credit report and it'll soon start to affect your credit score itself. When you've been shopping online, you may have seen various companies offering a staggered payment system over the course of a few months. If you don't have the money at the time, it could be quite a tempting option, especially if it's interest-free. But, like with most credit, you have to pay it back. And when you agree to buy something with a company like Clearpay, you're entering into an agreement which they expect you to keep up with. This is what happens when you miss a payment. If Clearpay can't collect your payment, they'll immediately stop you from making any further purchases. This will give you until 11 p.m. the next day to pay, and if you don't, they'll charge you £6. If the payment's not made within the next 7 days, you'll be charged another £6, taking it up to a total of £12. Late fees are capped, so for any orders below £24, you'll pay £6, but for anything over that, late fees are capped at 25% of the value of whatever you bought, or £36, whichever is less. Missed payments are recorded on your credit file, and once the data starts affecting your credit rating, it'll be harder to get things like loans, credit cards and mortgages. If something beyond your control has happened, like an injury or illness, personal changes to your income, or a change to your employment status, then you should speak to Clearpay about their hardship policy. If you think you're about to miss a payment, let Clearpay know as soon as possible. They may have a solution that could resolve the issue. It's always best to communicate and be upfront. You can't just ignore Clearpay and keep missing payments because they will send the outstanding debt to debt collection for recovery. If you found yourself in debt with Clearpay and you feel a bit overwhelmed, there are options available to you if you're struggling financially. I'll run through some of these with you now. These solutions aren't all suitable for everyone, but you may find that one or two might work for you. I'll quickly explain them to you. So first up, we've got debt management plans. They're an informal agreement that you make with the creditors to pay back your debts at a lower, more affordable rate. Normally, that means paying less each month, but over a longer time frame. Next is debt relief orders, and they freeze your debt payments for a full year. And then if your situation hasn't changed after 12 months, the debt's written off. You can't own anything with significant value like a house or have more than £2,000 in savings. Another option is offering a final settlement. If you happen to have access to a large lump sum, you can offer that to the creditors. Even if it's not for the full amount you owe, they may be willing to accept it to save them time. Equally though, it may be refused. Individual voluntary arrangements are another way to deal with your debt. It's a formal agreement between you and your creditor to reduce your payments to one simple payment each month. It lasts for 5 years, and at the end, any remaining debt's written off. Bankruptcy is probably the most famous option. You may already know, but with bankruptcy, all your assets are reviewed and some may be sold off to pay back your debt. After a year, any remaining debt will be written off. When debts mount up, it's overwhelming, but it's best not to ignore them or it'll just get worse. One simple step that you could take today is to find out if any of the debt solutions that I mentioned could work for you. In the description of this video, I've linked to a form on my new website. It's got a few multiple choice questions like how much debt do you owe and how many people do you owe? At the end of the form, it'll connect you to a company that I've partnered with to provide you with all the information you need about debt solutions that are available. Click the link in the description, go and check it out and let me know how you get on.